Hello and welcome to my next mobile dungeon video. Today I want to test out who is the best healer in the game. And we have Isolde here, who's like, you can argue about her, she's not really all about healing, she's also about her debuffs, which are pretty nice. She can like mute and so on. But she's also a good healer nonetheless. And I equipped her with pretty good attack and HP gear. As you can see here, it's pretty good gear, I would say, like double attack here with accuracy. Also, this weapon is really nice on her since her buffs can have like more rounds on them, and usually you only get 2 rounds of each buff, but with that weapon you can get up to 3 on each buff. So if you are lucky, you get like 9 buffs, and if you throw them off with her second ability here, she will heal like basically full health, which is pretty insane. And for the other, we have Muzen here. I will just like give her like, doesn't really matter, like I can give her like this wolf's claw here, which is not so good. I'm not giving her like the best wolf's claw here that I have, just to not make her too broken here. She has like 1 talent, which is also important to mention. And then we of course have Joanna here, who has like full healing effectiveness and full Saint set, and also like a lot of HP on her. Like this armory is like more about HP than about agility, but her stats are pretty good, and also she has full talents here. I will swap the talent here to the shield. I like this for like guild hunts, but for like normal PvE I will just do that now. And we will just go in, look for like a pretty easy to play. I think this one is too hard. This one could work, but seems also kind of hard. So we take this one. This one seems pretty doable. And we just gonna start with the Joanna, who's like the first hero. By the way, I will swap the weapon, I think, on her for this kind of content, or for this kind of testing, and will give her a little bit of poison damage here with HP and crit chance. I think this weapon is the best for her for this special testing here, and we will just see how good she can perform here. The thing is with Joanna, of course, she will not have that much damage. Also, she's bounded, which is kind of bad, and sick. Now she can't heal, which is also bad. Also, she got stunned now, and yeah, you can see it's quite tough. Also, like, the problem with her on this solo mission here is that I guess she can sustain herself with all enemies, but she will take like so long to clear everything. So she's really just like a healer. I really need like a second hero to be able to like clear this here. Her healings, of course, on top of the game, like a lot of healing. But yeah, this takes like forever, so I will just let it play out here like 75 turns. See how the second round will work out. I mean, if she had like a wolf's claw, that would be really slick, and she would be able to clear this pretty fast. But like, she of course has like 0 AoE attacks, so this just takes forever. But still, she can counter heal through the damage here, which is like pretty insane. I'm close to the halfway round here. Let's see if she can also survive like the second stage, but yeah, she can do that. So this will just have like a turn limit, is like the the big problem here, so I will just flee now. And we will swap to Isolde here. Let's see how she performs. I'm not sure how I set it the autoplay, but of course Isolde here, it's way easier for her since she has like more AoE attacks. Now you can see like her healing is pretty insane. Also, she gains some AP when she throws off her cards, which is also nice. And now she's getting pretty close. I'm not sure, like the autoplay seems to be like kind of broken. I would just throw it off here and hope that I get another turn. Yeah, I'm not sure how the autoplay is working, but yeah, the card throwing off it's just insane. Also, the amount of shields she gets, like her damage is quite nice. I guess if Joanna had like a AoE attack, she would also be able to clear this, but yeah, it's just not possible for her. Now I'm getting pretty low here. Also, I'm sick, which is bad. I had no buffs on myself, so yeah, I just got wiped here, but I can just retry and not play autoplay here, and it should be fine. So Isolde is pretty strong. Yeah, that healing amount is it's really absurd, especially when you do like guild hunts as well. It's pretty nice to play her. Also now I have like, you can see like 3 stacks, 3 stacks, 2 stacks, and I'm just like full AP and can basically clear them again. And also pretty low cooldowns, which also is important to mention. Now I can just throw this stuff, and now I will do one more attack and then I will heal. And yeah, it's pretty nice player. There you can see like the AP she gets after doing an attack is also nice. So her ultimate will have like 0 round cooldowns. Basically after that you throw off, you do like 1 attack, and you have your stuff back up again. Now I can just throw it off, attack, and yeah, always shielding, always like doing great stuff here. Now my ultimate is back up. Now this like the amount of debuffs I have on them is also pretty insane. And now I can just throw it off. I have my AP back up again, and yeah, I have the shield, which is also pretty insane. And also always the enemies are muted, so she's really a pretty strong hero, I would say. Now I got sick on me again, but I would just do the ultimate, and now I can just like back to full with shield and AP. And so yeah, she can clear it. She has AoE attacks, that's why she's so strong. Just for Joanna, we could play like also like Joanna and maybe like 1 damage dealer. Let's just put in Ulamp. He's like a tank, so he shouldn't do that much damage as well, but we can see like the amount of healing she does. Of course, now I got sick on me, that's why this one didn't work. But after sick goes out, like you can see the amount of healing from Joanna is just insane. Like for an epic hero, where you can get like all the talents as well, which is always a plus for like epic heroes. It's really nice. And yeah, you can see with Ulamp, she can just heal him up. That's not really a problem. And yeah, it's really hard to compare it, just like clearing 1 stage. But now both are stunned, and still her passive will still heal even when she's stunned, which is also a big plus for her. You saw when Isolde died that she just got killed because she had like sick on her and was stunned and couldn't do anything. And Joanna can still just heal like. But the big thing which was introduced like a while ago was Loki, who has like an anti-healing spell on him. And this is really crazy because when you actually do healing, Now he's dead actually, but we will just try to finish it here. Let's see if we can do it. If you do healing and the buff from Loki's on, you will basically take damage while trying to heal, which is kind of insane. I guess she will die here because the seagull will just too sick. But yeah, you can see like kind of the problem with Joanna. She's just a healer. She's not really providing that much damage. And now we have Muzen. And Muzen also, now her passive got deactivated, but still, like with Wolf's Claw, she just gains like full stacks, and you can see like she's just so good. Like this enemy type here is actually quite nice versus her because of the passive deactivation. Her passive is really strong. That's always something you have to keep in mind, that she uses a passive and passives can be deactivated. But her passive is just so strong because she actually can also, like, if she's stunned, like she can just dispel this debuff. She's pretty much, she got immunity to debuffs, which is also pretty insane. And now she also has like real immunity and dealing damage here. She's also super fast. You can see like a lot of attacks. And now there you saw, she was stunned. She just cleared it. She was sick. She just cleared it. And it's a lot of fun. She's like really strong in PvE. Also in like guild hunts, of course. She's also strong, like 20 rounds for this. Pretty easy with her. And I think she's like a really great hero later on, especially because she has like the highest base agility stat in the whole game right now. And yeah, she's really strong the higher the levels go. And I hope this video helped you a little bit. I mean, it's hard to compare them on this kind of base here, but you have to do it somehow. And I think this gave you like an idea. Like Joanna will lack a little bit of damage. She's only there for healing. That's basically all she does. Also attack down is quite nice. And the mute here for guild hunts. Isolde is like debuffing and deals quite good amount of damage. And Muzen is just really strong late game. And yeah, that's it. Those are the 3 healers. I hope this helped you, and I will see you in my next video.